When I talk about filmmaking philosophically, I'm talking about how reality is constructed. But in film school, that same process is taught in a much more practical way. Less about abstraction and more about execution. 3 stages: pre-production, production, and post-production. Not as philosophy, but as workflow. And understanding that workflow reveals something important. The illusion works because the process is structured. Pre-production is where everything is decided, not loosely, not creatively in the moment, but deliberately, systematically. In film school, this stage is about preparation. You start with a script, not just writing it, rewriting it, and rewriting it again, and rewriting it again, breaking it down, scene by scene, line by line, and then you ask, what's needed? Locations, props, wardrobe, cast, crew, budget, everything is accounted for before a camera is even turned on. Then comes storyboarding, shot lists, visual planning. You're not just thinking about what happens. You're deciding, where is the camera going to be? What lens are we going to use? How does the scene flow visually? This is where directors begin shaping the audience's experience before it exists. You'll hear terms like blocking, coverage, continuity, all of it designed to answer one question: what do we need to capture to build the story later? Because in film school, you're taught early, if you don't plan it, you don't have it. Production is where the plan is executed. This is the stage people romanticize: lights, camera, action. But in reality, it's controlled chaos. Every department is working at the same time. Camera, lighting, sound, art, direction, each one solving problems in real time. Actors perform, but not necessarily freely. They hit marks, repeat lines, adjust timing, and then they do it again and again and again until the performance matches the vision. There's a quote that comes into play here from Sanford Meisner: acting is behaving truthfully under imaginary circumstances. But in film school, you see what that actually means. It means consistency, repetition, precision. You might shoot the same scene from multiple angles: a wide shot, a medium, a close-up. Not because you need all of them, but because you might. This is called coverage, because once production is over, you can't go back necessarily, even though there is a thing called pickups. So you capture everything you might need to build the scene later. Production isn't about discovering the film, it's about gathering the raw material to construct it. Post-production is where the film actually comes together. This is where students usually realize the movie isn't made on set necessarily, it's made in the edit. You take all the footage, hours of it, and start assembling things together, cutting, rearranging, refining, taking things out, putting things back in. You learn quickly 2 different edits of the same footage can create 2 completely different films. Then comes sound design, music, color correction, each layer adding meaning, sharpening tone, guiding emotion. You're not just showing what happened. You're deciding, how should this feel? What should the audience focus on? What matters in this scene? In film school, you're taught editing is invisible when it's done well, but it's also powerful because it determines everything the audience experiences. So while filmmaking can be discussed as philosophy, as constructed reality, as layered perception, in practice, it's a system, a process, and it includes different methodologies across different departments. Pre-production plans it. Production captures it. Post-production more or less defines it. And once you understand how it's taught, how it's built step by step, you start to see something clearly. The illusion doesn't happen by accident. It works because every stage is designed to make it work.